If you heard the reaction from the far right, from the Trump right, you would have forgotten for a second that Benjamin Netanyahu was the guy that led Israel's defenses down, was the guy that knew in 2018 where all of the illicit funding was for the Hamas terror organization, was the guy who gave Hamas money through Qatar with a couple of weeks left to go, and had the attack plans a year before from Hamas. Did absolutely nothing. Actually had evidence that morning that what was happening. Again, did absolutely nothing. But my God, Benjamin Netanyahu, you'd think he was George Washington. The attacks, just absolutely unbelievable. Benjamin Netanyahu should have resigned the day after, when it took 5, 6, 7, 10 hours to bring aid to children who had seen their parents shot to death in front of their eyes, or babies shot in a crib. I mean, I could go on, but seriously, the outrage, the faux outrage is such garbage. It's why Americans hate politics. It really is. There's no doubt Netanyahu has damaged Israel in a way no prime minister has damaged Israel since 1948, and they know it. So, really, I mean, God, reading some of the editorials, reading some of the tweets, reading some of the garbage from the far right really is nauseating as somebody who has supported Israel my entire life, guy who's spoken before AIPAC my entire life. My God, I mean, how much do they want to politicize this? Some of us, I know this is radical. Some of us actually want what's best for Israel and not what's best for Benjamin Netanyahu and Donald Trump. Some of us actually give a damn about the safety and security of Israel, not just now, but 5 years from now, 50 years from now.
Yeah, all of that is true, but no less an extraordinary moment to hear Chuck Schumer, Democrat who represents the largest Jewish population in the world outside of Israel, in the state of New York, to say explicitly it's time for a change of leadership. It's something a lot of people have been thinking, as you said, but something we're not accustomed to hearing from a leader, such a high-ranking leader in American politics, that it's time for a change. Leader Schumer did put out a statement later saying, this is up to the people of Israel. This is how I view this. The people of Israel need to decide that. But you're right. There was a huge reaction from the right, a huge reaction from inside Israel, from the Netanyahu government as well. Just a fascinating dynamic here as we see our own president, President Biden, not just Chuck Schumer, stepping up his criticism of Netanyahu and the way he's conducted this war as well.
Well, you know, it's a sad dynamic. It's a sad dynamic because there's some people in America on the far right who are more interested in helping Benjamin Netanyahu than Israel. I mean, I guess that's just the sad reality. I mean, there are a lot of us that are a lot more concerned about the Israeli people and Israel's security and Israel's hostages, Israel's long-term support, 135 days. The support which is just continues to erode in the United States and across the globe. So there are some of us that have always supported Israel that, we're concerned about what's going on, more than a little concerned about what's going on in Israel. What went on October 7th, what's been going on college campuses across this country, the anti-Semitism that's been sweeping the world now for, 2,000 years or so. So, but again, this is a disastrous path that Netanyahu's on, and they know. The far-right extremists who are defending Netanyahu right now know. He's doing everything he can do to stay in office. It's not for the best interest of the Israeli people. It's in the best interest of Benjamin Netanyahu. They know that, and yet they spew lies. They know that's the reality, and yet they continue to defend him.